So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Hare Krishna.
Good evening, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Kishan, are you there? Yeah. Okay. So today is another one nice topic. We just grab it for our the better understanding of what is what about faith and science. So this topic is very nice topic. It's most appreciable among youth. And many things we will derive after this session. So give your full attention and focus so that we will learn many things out of this topic. Is faith versus science. So again, it's a thank God it's Sunday today. So okay, on the topic of our today's session, faith versus science. So before starting, I want you to understand what is science. What do you know about science? What do you know about science?
Science is a subject, Prabhuji. It gives justification for each and everything done. Reasons for one thing, that why it is happening, how it is happening, when it is happening.
Okay. Cool. What else? Any other?
Science is nothing but researching and studying on the things that already exist.
Wow. Nice point, Ketan. Okay.
Set of
What about
proved theories.
set of?
Proved theories.
Set of proved theories. Okay. Okay. What else? Through your voice is little.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's little this thing. You are using headphone.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Okay, your voice is like coming from very distance, far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell others can get it. This. Come again.
Prabhu, it's a study of knowledge about physical world.
Yeah, it's a study of the knowledge about the spiritual world, the physical world. Okay, the matters, material world. Okay, nice point. Okay, Hemakiran, you want to give anything?
For me, it is finding the whys behind everything and justifying, like as Rakesh said, why it is done in so and so way, and discovering also something is already existing. We get to know about that, and also inventing new things. And once we discover or invent something, we find the why behind why it is done, how it is done. That is science.
Yeah. You're talking like a scientist. Anyway, I'll come to your point, the last. Okay. So, next slide. Thank you, all your inputs. And we see what is the actual definitions which given in the textbooks. Okay. Anyone want to read? Maybe Ketan?
Science is pursuit and application of knowledge and understanding of natural and social world following a scientific systematic methodology based on evidence. It is the
Next.
set of techniques, methods, and laws that are used or were used to achieve knowledge. Although
Okay.
the science is a set of propositions ordered and logically related to form a coherent system, these propositions must be accurate, not just ideas without foundation.
Yeah. These are the different definitions which we'll get it in the dictionary or the Google. So I got it from Google and Oxford Dictionary and scientists about science. These are all the 3 points I kept here. So you see, the science here it's based on evidence. The systematic methodology based on evidence. And they are telling that the set of techniques to achieve knowledge. So there is a knowledge gaining thing. So then what is the next one is these proposition must be accurate, not just ideas without foundation. So this is the third point. You should understand science means what we think is it's something you give different what to say different understanding and different experience you get from the science. Okay, our Rakesh said about science is a subject, and Ketan is saying one nice point, and Kishan is saying this is a knowledge about knowing the material world. Knowing the material world. Am I audible?
Physical world, Prabhu.
Yeah, physical world. Both are same only. And see this, all these things comes under this topic because it is based on evidence, and to achieve knowledge, then what is happening here? It's these propositions must be accurate, not just ideas without foundation. So first we should understand science is the theory, the systematic methodology based on evidence. It's not without evidence. You cannot believe something without evidence. Everything needs proof. That science is saying. And the set of techniques will come together in the next slide to achieve the knowledge. Knowledge means the ultimate theory which you are trying to propose. And the science is always giving proposition which should be accurate so that you will prove this is the knowledge of this subject matter. If these three things is happening, then we'll form a theory. We'll make a theory. Okay, this is this. So this is what the science is telling about science. And science of the definition of the science. Okay, so next slide. The set of techniques we are going to discuss about science. It's called scientific method of understanding science. Okay, so in that first what is coming? Question. Ask a question, then go do background research, then construct a hypothesis about that, then test your hypothesis by doing an experiment. Once you are doing experiments only, you will get the evidence or proof of that hypothesis, and you can prove that is true. And once this has happened, analyze your data and draw the conclusion. When you draw the conclusion, then you come to know the result value of your hypothesis, whether it is correct or wrong. Okay, this is the technique or the flow chart of understanding science, and it's called theory. Okay, science is a completely known as theory, and we see this definition. Anyone want to read? Rakesh?
Yes, Scientific method defined series of steps to collect information or solve problems. First, observation. Second, hypothesis. Third, experimentation. Fourth, data analysis. Fifth, conclusion.
Yeah. So the same thing. First, you are to do observation studies, and then from that you will get some hypothesis. Then you will experiment on that, and you will get the data. You have to analyze the data. Then you come to the conclusion whether this is right or wrong. So this is the method to understand science as a theory. Okay. When science is telling about the science of the scientific method of understanding the theory of the science, okay, please be with my this thing in same page. Science is telling about the scientific method to understand the definition of the science is a theory. Okay, whatever we are reading now, it's theory. When come to the practical, first thing you have to ask a question: why this is happening? You know, there is a very wonderful this thing is there when what to say? You know, there's electrons, neutrons, and all those stuff. So when they're discussing about this science of the atom, molecule, atom, there is a big this thing is going on. That time they hypothetically understand these are all the materials is involving, like electron, protons, neutrons is happening. But actually we are not seeing those particles. Anyway, we'll come to that in future. We'll move to the next. So this is a general understanding what is science. So you understood, no? This is a scientific method of understanding science. Okay, this is just basic theory for you understanding science. So the next question for you is faith. What is faith? Okay, till now we are talking about science. In that you told about very nice points, and we discussed something very fruitfully. Now it comes to faith. So what is your understanding? Because I gave that line is faith has many definitions. I forgot to put yes here. Definitions. What is yours? Go ahead.
Faith is something which you believe or trust in it blindly without anything without any proof or something. You think there exists something
Keep
you
it
trust.
like that. Yeah. Right,
Faith is
Ketan.
something which you basically believe on something, and it is not blindly, Prabhuji. You believe that someone is telling that this will this is the thing, you believe on that without they telling the reason to it, but you have a belief on them and what they're telling.
Okay. Nice, Rakesh. Nice understanding. Yeah.
The strong belief are
What, Kishan?
the strong belief on somebody or someone sustaining.
Yes, strong belief. Okay. What next? Who's next? Sundan? What is faith as per your definition?
I agree with all others, Prabhu.
I want to hear from you.
It's a deep belief without any evidence.
Okay.
Believing in something.
So if you saying some belief, and I'll ask about what is belief, because there is a just what to say, that thread like narrow what is a slippery stage of faith and belief. It's like both are goes parallelly, but actually there is a huge difference in that. So what is your understanding about belief?
Belief itself, bro.
Belief, Prabhuji, is like trust.
Yeah.
Trust on something or someone.
Okay, nice. Who is the someone, Rakesh? You're still 7th standard.
Anyone,
Huh?
Prabhuji. Trust on you that you're telling the correct thing.
Okay.
Trust on my parents, they're doing the correct thing for me.
Okay.
Trust on my friends, they won't go and complain to the teacher.
For my mischievous act.
Yes.
Fine. Yep. What else?
Prabhuji,
Kundan? Yeah.
I think belief and faith are related somehow.
Yeah, but there is a difference.
So
Okay.
faith is evidence, belief is with evidence. That's what I feel.
Not with facts. It's about that what to say. You can say that the value of the statement. Okay, according to the value of the statement coming from the valued person which you are valuing, you believe. Okay, but faith is you not necessarily have the what to say, the proof, the evidence. Anyway, it's again big topic. We'll go inside slowly. Otherwise, people who are being here will get confused. Okay, so who left? Hemakiran?
What I feel faith is, it is basically conclusions what we draw from our observations and experiments.
Okay. Fine. Go to the next slide. Thank you for your insights. You see, what are the definitions is available in Oxford Dictionary about faith. Please read someone. Please read anyone.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Anyone want? Yeah.
Faith, noun. First is complete trust or confidence in someone or something. 2. Strong belief in God or in the doctrines of a religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof. Synonyms: belief, trust, confidence, credence, credit.
So now Kundan's statement is proved by Oxford Dictionary. Okay. Okay, I'm giving one more surprise definition. I got it from Bible. So go to next. Next slide. Yeah. Kundan wants to read.
Faith. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 1:1:1. 11:1.
Yeah,
Prabhuji,
11th
is that
chapter, text
second?
number 1.
Okay. It's
Okay.
looking like it's second.
No. So this is very wonderful, no? About faith. What do you think? Bible is saying something very relevant to the modern science. Correct? Go to flip the previous slide. Am I Kiran? Yeah. Complete trust and or confidence in someone or something, strong belief in God or in the doctrines of religion based on the spiritual apprehension rather than the proof. The same thing here. It's quoting little more explanatory way that the faith is a substance of things hoped for. Okay, it's hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It's very, very wonderful statement, which I felt very nice to relate it to our topic. So we know we keep faith on many things and we believe on many things because we are believing that it comes from the right source, so that I believe. Because the evidence cannot be seen, but still I have hoping that is true. Okay, when you want some proof or valuables to support that faith, faith system, then it becomes beliefs. Like if I'm saying that fire is burns your hand, you don't know fire, what is fire, and you never seen fire. You're first of all first time you are approaching the fire. When I show this is the fire, and you have to believe. If I show water and saying that this is fire, you will believe because you don't know what is fire. Okay, so you have faith in me, so whatever I'm saying, you will trust. You keep trust on that, you believe that, it develops faith. Then you understand which I am showing, whether it's a water, it's a it's a water or mud. I'm saying this is fire, you believe fire. Okay, so we have this. There is a consciousness in. Oh no. So
Sorry, Prabhu.
there is a.
Now
Yeah,
only I
no.
started.
Okay. So there is a human behind consciousness. There is a super consciousness. Something is drivening the human beings. They concluded some consciousness is available in this body, so that this is happening. So when it comes to spiritual, we already know we are all consciousness, conscious being. In Sanskrit, it says chitta. Chitta means mind, body, soul. And in mind, it's a gross level, body is a subtle level, soul is a spiritual level. When body, if you talk, it's made up of physical, biological matters, chemical matters. And when it comes to the mind, it's the gross material, it includes mind, intelligence, and ego, subtle body. In our terminology, spiritually, and spirit soul. It's called, whole system is called chitta. Chitta is available when soul is active in the body. This is science of Sankhya Yoga, which is the essence of Sankhya Yoga is given in Bhagavad Gita 2nd chapter by Krishna. The analogy, the analysis of this body and soul, Krishna is giving that very nicely. But we have Sankhya philosophy separately. In that you will get all the analysis of the body and soul related to this. You just see all these things are available. So people are slowly moved towards faith also now. So they are coming to that platform that something is driving the human body, which is not the pumping machine which is available the left side of the thoracic region. It's called heart. The heart is also functioning by the spark. There is also spark. The spark is atrial node. They are having atrial node, AV node. From that there is a spark coming. With that spark, that nerves are activating. Because of that nerves, the heart is contracting and relaxing. Because of that, pumping mechanism happening. Because of that pumping, blood is circulating. The good blood, bad blood, circulating in our body. So bad blood goes to the urine, again it comes to heart to pushed by the heart. From heart it goes all over the body. But they are not understanding what is the spark of that. Where is the spark is coming to the heart? When heart is getting stopped, it's called arrest in medical term. People will call myocardial infarction, heart attack in common terms. Okay, they don't understand where is the spark goes. The spark is gone. Because of that, the AV node is not functioning. Because of that AV node is not functioning, heart is not pumping. Then when the heart, blood is not moving, blood becomes coagulate. It becomes thick. When it sticks, it blocks the veins. When it blocks the veins, the blood supply to the organs will stop. Like that, death comes gradually. The body loses its consciousness. So the sparks they analyzed, these people are analyzed 3 years back. They come to the conclusion that there is a consciousness. Okay, so yeah, because when you go in this way, it's more technical and all. So I'll give the flow chart that will help you to understand better. Please go to the next slide. Yeah, anyone wants to describe this? Means you can read it out, how the flows is coming about science and faith. Who's ready? Kiran?
Yes, Prabhuji. So here we are able to see science and faith, two flow charts, flow cycles are given. First is in science we get an idea. Okay. Then once we get the idea, we perform experiment to evaluate that idea. Now once we perform the experiment, we find out whether the evidence supports the idea or not. If no, then it's a bad idea. Then again back to square one. And if yes, then we come to a creation of a theory. We say, okay, because of this evidence that I found out from this experiment, hence this idea is so and so is existing. Like that, we come to a creation of a theory. Now, when a theory is created, the next step is that theory is used to understand the universe in a better way. Okay. Now again here there is again a D kind of flow chart. So once we have a theory that understands the universe better, we discover more and more new evidences. Now with that new evidence, if the theory can be modified to explain the new evidence, is it possible? If no, then it's a revolution and then it goes back to again getting an idea. And if it is yes, if the theory is able to, if the theory is modified and it is able to explain the new evidence, then the theory is again used, then it is used to improvise the theory, and like this it continues. So we, as and when we get more evidences, it just adds on strength to the theory.
Yeah.
So here this is
faith. Yeah. So faith is directly, it's kind of this thing. If you get an idea from somebody, you ignore contradicting evidence and discover new evidence. It goes in a circular way. First thing, you will not want evidence to have the idea is correct or not. And if you go for that, it is a circular movement, like ignoring contradicting evidence and discovering new evidence, but still it goes circle because it's always contradict. Whatever evidence you are getting, you will what you feel. This is you will forget in one sense, you can say. Again, you have to find the true evidence which is not contradictory to prove your idea is correct. So this is again, it's a technical. Okay. I'm just giving some vague understanding about faith and science till now to boring you that something is proposed by the modern science. It's like that only. It's like your classroom. Whatever you are reading and sitting and understanding, it's completely temporary. Completely, it's the hope for the modification, or what you can say, the improvisation. Okay, maybe I'll go little deep. Okay, I don't want to bore here. Next slide. We'll just understanding all the basic things in available in the market. I can say whatever we discussed, it is about faith and science. It's currently available in the market. Means our common public, our society. But when we go deep and understand these two words, and we should come to know there is no understanding of faith versus science. It's about faith and science. It is not versus. You cannot equal or compare faith with the science. Please, next slide. Faith is something which need to be understand with science. It's not versus science. There is no comparison of these two words. That we should understand very, very clearly. If you are not understanding faith versus science and faith and science, if you go for this faith versus science, you will not get the value of the both the words. You will not get the real value of these two words completely. But when you use science to understand faith, then this is okay. So there is no comparison between faith and science. That is the one and only point today I'm going to keep you in front of you all, that understand faith through science. That is a real factor, because faith is something supernatural. As per this market available statement, faith is a supernatural. It is not natural thing which you commonly understand. Okay, this is something different thing which you can understand through science also. I'm telling also, there are many ways to understand faith, but science also available for you, because you need proof, no? So science is all about evidence, but faith is about stress. Like I gave the example of the baby having faith on mother, understanding this is my father. This is faith. But when you want to understand this is your father, you go and take help of science. What is the science? DNA test. You perform DNA test, take your blood and your father's blood and give it in the laboratory. They will do all these things. They will certified NABL laboratory. They will give the certificate that your father's gene and your gene are same. Then you come to know, okay, Papa, you are my father. I forgot. I'm just doubting you. I don't know why I doubted all these things. The same thing only is happening in this world. When we understand, see, again, I just off of the way I left that this electron neutron things. You know this better thing because you're read in this all these things in 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th standard. Maybe Rakesh is freshly reading all these things. I think it comes in the 9th standard. I don't know how about here in Kannada medium or English matriculation. Everyone knows this particle, the atom. They come to that level of molecule. Then from the molecule, they identify atom. Okay. From that atom, they are understanding 3 particles are there. One is 3 elements are there, which is electron, neutron, proton. Okay. There is one fellow. Okay. That fellow is called George. I think I forgot that name. That fellow is saying that electrons are particles. Okay. He got a Nobel Prize for that. He gave some theory, he proposed some theory, he achieved that, and he got Nobel Prize. Then after comes his nephew, his cousin brother, is called J.J. Thomson. He is telling, anyone knows J.J. Thomson what is the theory he proposed about electrons? Maybe I don't want to say all these things. You know, you are freshly coming across all these things, physics. What is J.J. Thomson's this thing? Anyone?
Prabhuji, I think that he said electron is a negatively charged particle.
Yes, J.J. Thomson. Thank you, Kundan. Yes, Kundan is correct. He's found the theory of electrons are negatively charged particles. First he understand electron is a particle. Then this fellow J.J. Thomson came and he told this is a negative charged particle. And his own son J.P. Thomson, what he proposed. And he got Nobel Prize, J.J. Thomson, don't forget. You know J.P. Thomson? That fellow came, again he proposed the theory on the theory of his own father, J.J. Thomson, and he proposed something advanced. What is that?
Wave properties of electron, Prabhu. Something like
Yes. Correct. You are correct. So the J.P. Thomson proposed electrons are not negative charged particles here. It is a waves. He says it is a waves. Again, what happened? He got Nobel Prize. J.P. Thomson got Nobel Prize. Then another fellow came. Who is that fellow's name? Anyone knows? After J.P. Thomson? Hello? One more person is again is another nephew, not nephew, is a cousin, is called G.P. Thomson. That fellow is given the word that you cannot able to see the electrons at all. Then how come you derive this electron is a particle, electron is negatively charged, and electron is a waves? You cannot see those things. It's everything are hypothetical. I think you know the Kelvin, Lord Kelvin theory, Kelvin effect. What you call? I forgot all these things here. Kelvin law. What is that in physics? That fellow is again proposing the bond between the electron, neutron, this thing. So first thing, there people are proposed. They forget the names. You understand the concept, huh? The first one telling that electron, neutron, protons are particles. He got the Nobel Prize. Again, he defeated that theory by J.J. Thomson that it is negatively charged. Got Nobel Prize. And again, this G.P. Thomson proposed the theory of electrons are waves. Nobel Prize. Another person came. That person saying you cannot see that first of all. You cannot see electrons, proton, neutron. For that, he got also Nobel Prize. Very wonderful, no? So why I'm just quoting this Cambridge University, people are whoever they are proposing the theory with some little evidence, they are giving Nobel Prize those days. I'm talking about very early in 1920s. Okay, so this is really weird to understand. Science is always defeated by the another one, and the science proposed theory is never be permanent. It is always progressing and always is what to say. It's always in the what to call in the I'm not getting the word. In the improvisation means what? We are not achieved the ultimate truth of that theory. The true theory we are not founding. So what we are doing, we are just assumptioning that this may be the truth. No. This is true, but this is the truth, the better truth of this. So there is a wonderful terminology called this theory, that scientific theory is a temporary. I forgot the term. I'm just searched in the net. I'm not getting that terminology. That the science proof, the theory is always subjected to improvised by other theory. Means it is not stable. It is not constant. The values are not constant. The theories are not constant. When you are understanding some theory, some truth with the fact of theory, okay, facts of theory, which is giving you non-constant theory, means non-constant things, how come you understand the truth in a better way? It's completely collapsed and completely confused way to understand all these things. Science we can use as for the we can keep this as a helping factor to understand the truth. But through the science only, if you go for the understanding of the truth, you will not get it, because something you are getting from the Prabhu, go to the last slide. Something you want to achieve the perfect truth or the absolute truth. Last slide. But what happened? Last. Totally 15 slides are there. Yeah. That is that one only. Last. Yeah. So you should understand that something, the perfect truth or perfect substance with imperfect things is possible. Like science is imperfect. To understand science through your techniques is imperfect. The using techniques by your senses, that is imperfect already, because you cannot see some things without light. That is imperfection of your eyes. Something you will not see which you can feel, that is we can say an example of air. Like if generally girls are telling, no, when they go out they will put some sunscreen lotion, and we ask why you are putting sunscreen. No, the UV radiation is coming and hitting my skin. No, so the tan come. No, I'll become black. No, because of that I'm putting this. But whether you can see the UV rays, you cannot see the UV rays. You know only sunlight. But where you understand the UV, ultraviolet, there is only yellow, dark yellow, orange color light. I'm not seeing any ultraviolet rays. Violet rays at all, I didn't see. Maybe in the picture some violet rays we can see, that faith and science slide there. But you see, we are knowing something which is we can feel but we cannot see. Like air, the breeze is there. When you go walk outside, you'll be in the terrace, breeze comes and hits you. You cannot see the breeze, but you can able to feel that. So it's all combination of imperfect senses which we are having. With that senses, we are trying to understand something called perfect, the perfection. How come it is possible? That is my big question for the day to you. Okay. So Is that possible to achieve perfect substance with the imperfect things? Yes. Hello?
No, Prabhu.
Yes. So, what does science playing the role of understanding faith? Again, I'm confusing you. Then why we are having faith versus science and understanding faith through science? This is a big question mark for the today's topic. We have the continuation for this in the next week also. I gave a very wonderful basic things, and I hope, I believe that I am nicely confused you. Okay, so with that confusion, you just trying to find your faith and science definitions and introspect yourself what it would be the next level of understanding, because this fellow is saying first science versus faith. Now he is saying science cannot compete with faith because both are different. This thing, we can understand faith through science, but you cannot compete or differentiate faith from the science or science from the faith. Now I am saying science is a temporary theory, okay, which cannot be applied to get the perfect system, something perfect substance. Then how come the science is helping us to reach this? This is the question I'm leaving you to for the day. Okay, we'll start the same thing from this thing. It's very wonderful discussion next week. I'm going to give. In that you will get the what to say. I'm giving some glimpse. Okay, the science of sound I'm going to discuss, and faith in sound I'm going to discuss, and some rituals which we are following, like why we have to ring the bell when you go to the temple, why you have to go to temple, and which direction this temple was built, what is this happening, what is the science in the temple, and what are all the things we are doing spiritually, what is the science behind that. This is the very this thing glimpse I'm giving for the next week's session. So please touch with this topic. We have to complete this topic. While completing this topic, you will come to a very nice conclusion, and you came out of this session with full of knowledge of what I'm doing. What I'm doing is correct. It's perfect with logical scientific evidence. I'm assuring you this to this night. Okay?